Here's the thing, confusion does not sell. And when it comes to being a business, you have to be clear about a lot of things. So today we're going to talk about the number one thing you need to be clear about when it comes to using Pinterest for your business. So stay tuned.
Savage, yeah, classy, bougie, ratchet, yeah, sassy, moody, nasty, yeah, hacking, stupid, what's happening? What's happening? I'm a savage, yeah, classy, bougie.
Hey guys, welcome to another Painting with Presh. I am Presh and I am the Pinterest badass, and I help coaches and content creators jumpstart their Pinterest so they can skyrocket their visibility with or without ads. So today on today's Painting with Presh, we're going to talk about the number one thing you need to be super clear about when it comes to using Pinterest for your coaching or content creator business. So if you're a podcaster, if you're a course creator, YouTuber, blogger, coach, all those things, this is what you need to know before you go jumping yourself onto Pinterest. So let's get into it. So if you've been watching my content, binging my content, and you're on Pinterest or you're considering it, then I have a question for you. What is your purpose for using Pinterest? You don't have one? Or you're like, the normal things to like grow my business, to make money, sell my products? Surprise! Those things are part of your Pinterest goal. But there's a lot more to it than just saying, I want to grow my email list, or I want to sell my products, or I want to get more people to listen to my podcast. It goes a little bit deeper than those things. So yes, your purpose, your reason for wanting to be on Pinterest is your Pinterest goal. And that is the number one thing you need to be super duper clear about. So the thing about Pinterest, you can have more than one goal, but I always have my clients have one main goal that it's like, this is the thing that I really want done, because that way we can have multiple funnels that can hit the other goals, but you know how to get people to your main goal. So I'm going to use the example of a podcaster. So your main goal might be, if you have a coaching podcast, your main goal might be to get people to listen to your coaching podcast, because you know that once people start listening to your podcast, a lot of your clients have come from your podcast. They've converted to your different offers because they've listened to your podcast, and you know that that's where you get the most conversions from. So that way, you know that you want people to listen to your podcast. So what I will have you do, if that is your main Pinterest goal, is we will build out different funnels to get to that goal. And funnels are just different steps that people will take to get to your ultimate Pinterest goal. So that is driving traffic directly to your podcast on the different hosting sites. That is driving traffic directly to your website that hosts your podcast with like the blog posts. And then that's also driving people to your landing page, getting them on your email list, on the thank you page. The call to action could be listen to your podcast. On the welcome sequence of your email could be listen to the podcast. All those things are the call to actions. The next steps that you want people to take is to get to that actual main end goal, which is listening to your podcast, because then, you know, once they get there, they're easier to convert. So it's definitely important to have a Pinterest goal. So of course, I'm going to give you a few more Pinterest goals that you can have in place. And those things are like growing your email list, getting podcast downloads, getting more people to see your Instagram TVs, more people to watch your YouTube video, more people to buy your products, watch your webinar, see more of your free content. Oh, there's so many things that you can have as your main goal. But usually for my clients, their main goal kind of leads to what converts the best for them thereafter. So like I said, if they know they convert a lot of people from their podcast, then they want to get people to their podcast. That is their goal for using Pinterest, to get them to their podcast so that they can convert them from there. But usually, because we are driving traffic to different areas using different funnels, so to their email list, to their webinars, you're catching people from different angles as well. So those can be your mini goals, but it's good to have one main big goal. So make sure you know and are clear about your Pinterest goal, because if you do not have clarity around that, you cannot have funnels that actually convert. And then what's the point of Pinterest? Pinterest is traffic, but then you have to know what you want to do with that traffic. It's not enough to just be pinning all over the place, not knowing what you need people to do next and how you're going to actually convert them. So hopefully you found this very, very helpful. And definitely share this with all your best friends who need some clarity around Pinterest, are a little stuck in the beginning stages, don't know where to start, because they're going to need to make sure they have their Pinterest goal on lock before they really dive into all the greatness that is Pinterest going into their journey. So I'll see you guys next time on the next Painting with Prash. Bye!